Hello, my name is Dan Oakes. I'm the creator of Cookin', and this is my sister-in-law, Cora.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Cora, I got a new feature in Cookin' version 13 to show you.
All right.
And I think it's going to kind of blow your mind a little bit.
Oh, I'm ready for that.
Let me ask you a question. You've got your recipes in Cookin' and so forth. If you want to share those with your family and friends and so forth, like a lot of people want, like Kathy made that family cookbook.
Yes.
I think I showed that in another video where she printed it. Or I sent an emailer out and I showed the PDF file. She printed actually 24 copies of that cookbook and gave it as gifts for Christmas, and people loved it. It was awesome. But she didn't have enough for all the nieces and nephews and everybody, right? Okay. Because she's got 9 brothers and sisters, and they've all had kids, and they're all married and yada yada, and they all, when they saw it, they all wanted it, and she's like,
of course they wanted it.
I know,
Kathy's
right?
Cooking. It's Kathy's recipes.
She loved it. Yeah, they loved it. So anyways, check this out. Here's what she did, okay? Here's what's the new feature in Cookin' version 13 that makes it so you can share.
In fact, I don't think I got myself a copy of that.
You didn't?
I'm not leaving without one either.
Here's what I got a solution for you.
Okay,
are you ready for
what
this?
is it?
And even some in the younger generation, they don't even want a printed book, right? Anyways, because they're younger and they like everything electronical. Right? So check this out. Now, when you go to settings or preferences, you click the preferences button in the top right here.
Okay.
There's now this Cookin' Cloud preferences screen. And when you go here, you can see you have a username now. Okay, mine is Dan Oakes. So and you can customize this to whatever you want. This is the URL or the web address that you share with people when you want to share your recipes.
Yeah.
So this is how you share them. So I go to my cookbook, okay? Because I may not want to share everything, right? I might have some private recipes or some personal ones or whatever. And in my case, I've got a lot of cookbooks. I don't want to share it all, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do here is now there's this new button, okay, in Cookin' version 13.
Okay.
This one says the recipes in this cookbook are published, because what we're going to do is publish these to the web.
Okay.
Okay. And so I can uncheck this.
That is amazing. It's basically having your own website pretty much with your recipes on it.
Yes!
That is incredible.
Yes, isn't that cool?
Getting the big picture here.
Right?
All
it's slowly starting to
it's like, whoa,
register. Yeah.
Being blown.
So watch how this works. So I click here. Okay, by default, they're not going to be published. You have to actually manually do this. So what you're going to do, Cora, when you get home, right, is you're going to go here. You're going to click this button to publish these recipes. And when you do it, it says, hey, way to go. The recipe content, this recipe content has been published on the web. Click this sync
that is the coolest thing ever.
I know, isn't that cool?
Whoa.
So and you can, if you're tired of seeing this.
I get it. Don't share this again.
Right.
Sweet.
So that way you don't have to see it every time. But you can, it's up to you.
Okay.
Anyways, so what I'm going to do is click copy link.
All right.
And now when I go to my web browser and I paste this link in, all right, I'm going to right click and choose paste. Now when I go here,
this is going to be the coolest.
Check it out. Now my cookbook.
Hey, you can see your book.
Yes.
The one that you wanted to share.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I can give this web address to anybody. Like Kathy now can give it to all her nieces and nephews and all the cousins.
So she doesn't have to make 75 copies.
Right.
Which is ridiculous. Which is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. And when this is just on the web here, right?
That is really something.
Yeah.
So basically you have your own website. So
I'm
going to say, hey sis.
Yeah.
Go to my website. It has all my recipes on it.
That's
so
exactly
check them out.
right.
Yes.
Yeah, and people can scroll through here.
Yeah.
You can see I need to add more photos to mine.
And you don't have to make copy after copy after copy.
Yeah.
Like you said,
you don't have to email it to them. You don't have to be texting it. You can just say, here, go to my website.
Go to my website, people.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it's got everything on it that you want to know.
Exactly. They can click around here and they can see all your recipes and everything. Right, check this out.
See, I know you liked my fettuccine Alfredo recipe, but I have about 100 more on there, so go check them out.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, right.
That is so not what I expected and so cool.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, yum.
Yeah, so you can share. Now, like I said, if there's recipes you don't want to share, okay, when you're in Cookin', let's say I have these Italian ones. I've got the Cavazzoli secret spaghetti sauce recipe.
Oh, okay, I've always wanted that.
I know, right?
And haven't been able to get it.
So don't look. So what you do is you click here and you can say this recipe is not published. Okay, so now what's interesting is now when I go to my Italian, see now the icon changes. See, it says some of the recipes in this chapter are published and some are not.
Okay, yep.
So you can pick and choose which ones you want to share.
Yeah.
And so you've got total control over your recipe website.
So if you do have a secret family recipe that you really don't want being shared, that you want to just keep for your kids or whatever, then you don't have to share it.
That's right.
Or if they didn't ask for it, then and you don't want to share it, then don't share it.
Right.
You can select.
Yeah, it's totally up to you.
It's up to you what you show on your website.
But now you got your own personal recipe website.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Amazing. Like now, I mean, just blowing my mind because I was not expecting that.
Really?
No, not at all. No.
See, I love showing you this because you get me so excited.
Yeah, it's the greatest.
I know, huh?
Check my website out, not just my page on, my something I'll email to you later, or my folder on Pinterest.
Right.
But my website, people.
Right. It's kind of like that,
my
but
goodness,
it's just like. It's so much better than Pinterest.
Better.
In fact, when I meet with
the
students at BYU, I don't remember if I told you, but at some of the food science and nutrition classes at BYU, they use cooking as a required course material.
Yeah.
And as I meet with the students, because they invite me to present, right? Yeah. And I meet with the students.
That's a good group to have a look at your stuff.
And I ask them, and I say, what do you do when you... how do you, they're studying this, and that's their major, right?
Yeah.
And I say, how do you keep track of your recipes? What do you do? And so forth. And you know what they say? Look at this one. This looks good, too, by the way. Oh, man.
Oh.
I know, right? Lemon butter scallops. So I say to them, when you find a recipe like this, approved lemon butter scallops, what do you do with it? And I go around the room.
Okay.
I have them sit in a circle with me. Like, I get them out of their normal kind of comfort zone. We sit in a circle, and I go one by one. I'm like, what do you do? And they all have different things. Some will say, I take a snapshot of it on my phone. Like, how you do a screenshot?
Yes.
And some of them say, I take the link and I email it to myself.
Yeah.
Then I sort them in my email. It's interesting, right?
Okay.
And some say I pin them on Pinterest. And some do other things. Some print them, right? Some write them down still. And so forth. So there's everyone, if there's 20 people, if there's 50 people in a class, right? I get 49 different answers.
Yes.
Usually,
Sounds like
probably 47 because there's going to be 3 or 4 of them. So I said to them, when you pin stuff on Pinterest, is that working pretty good for you? And at first they were like, yeah, it works pretty good. It's easy, blah, 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 And then this girl said, and I went around there, yeah, it's pretty good, right? So then this girl says, oh, the only problem is when I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking and I'm looking at my recipe on Pinterest, when my phone goes to sleep, then I got to wake it up.
Yep.
And then I got to start over navigating.
Yes.
Back down and find it, and my hands are all gunky, and I'm like, no, I just need to know how long this needs to. I know, right?
This chicken. Are you kidding me?
I know. I don't have the time for this. It's burning.
Yeah.
I need to see what the next ingredient is, and now my phone.
Man.
And you know what they say? Everyone in the class is like, oh, I know. I hate that too. I hate that too. So this is kind of like Pinterest. I mean, in other words, when you're in cooking, what you do is you enter your recipes in cooking. You capture them and save them to cooking, right?
Yeah,
you scan your recipes and so forth, and you edit them and you type them in, and you do all that in cooking. But then you have the ability to share them, kind of like you do with Pinterest, where other people can see your boards and so forth, because you have your own recipe website. So, anyways, again, this is a new feature of Cooking version 13.
Yeah. I am loving that.
I know, right? If you haven't upgraded yet to Cooking version 13, dude, you're missing the boat is leaving the harbor, man. The train is leaving the station.
You better get on that.
I know, right?
Get on that boat. Come on, people.